Hello and welcome to this Kingdom Come Deliverance game. Yeah, the game has been released for a couple of weeks now, and in this video I would like to show you the game on very high settings on 1440p resolution, and I would like to show you how it actually ran. And also I did download the latest reshade that there has been released, and that's been yesterday, the Majestic Reshade, and it really gives the game a very different look. I don't have it activated right now. First I'm going to show you my graphic settings. So I do have the 1440p resolution. Let's see, overall image quality is very high. And was there anything different I would like to show you? Yeah. So what I did do is I did download some kind of cheat mod, but I'm not actually using it for cheats. I'm using it to run some commands. So an example, I can force weather to bright weather, and I can mess around with time, so I can showcase this video better to you guys. And I can either pick either the controller or the mouse and keyboard, and I did decide to put my sensitivity very low, so you won't get dizzy with the mouse and keyboard movements, or especially the mouse movement. So I decided to do this showcase with mouse and keyboard. But yeah, Kingdom Come Deliverance, it's finally out, and it has the ambition to be the best looking open world game so far, and I think it's doing a very good job, except for all the bugs that you probably have read so far. And yeah, also the complaints, I think a little bit on how it runs on specific systems. And yeah, I have to say, if you see the frame rate in the upper left corner, so here I activated the frame rate counter. It's doing okay actually on 1440p with let's see, on 1440p with very high settings. 50 FPS, that's good. Sometimes it drops to 40, but I can cut it down to high settings. But yeah, why would I? I mean, for a slowly paced single player game like Kingdom Come Deliverance, I'd rather have a good looking environment, and yeah, I don't necessarily need 60 FPS. 40 or 50 for me is good enough already. But the Majestic Reshade, let's activate it. And okay, don't get jumpy, don't get scared, because it's going to look a lot different. So if I press F3 now and go back to the game, this is how it looks with the Majestic Reshade. A completely different visual, in my opinion. And let's see, it's so bright that it's hardly to read the FPS counter, but it seems to be around 30, so it's really having a chunk on the FPS. And I have to say, I really like the colorfulness that it has now, but what I do not really like is the blurriness in the distance. And maybe this is something you can adjust, because if you press F2, I do have an all kind of menu. It's like the EMB and Reshade, you know, perhaps from Skyrim Special Edition or The Witcher 3, which also had that. And yeah, this mod has actually been released yesterday, so mods are coming in very fresh for Kingdom Come Deliverance. And yeah, so this was the latest one. It was for me the most different looking Reshade in EMB I've seen. So I did decide, why not just share it directly with you guys, because this is actually the first time I've seen it in forest and bright weather, because I messed around with the console commands to force bright weather, and this is how it looks. I mean, if the blurriness can be sharpened a little bit from a distance, maybe perhaps one of you guys know how to do that, then please let me know. But yeah, then it looks really awesome. And again, if we switch to the original game, it looks really awesome as well, especially with sunlight and lens flares. It's very nice, very nice visuals. And also, if you see all the way in the distance, it looks so realistic. And it doesn't necessarily have to look very beautiful, because realism sometimes isn't just beautiful. But yeah, in the distant landscape, it looks so realistic. Also here, the castle on the hill, you know, and all the way over there. So the lots, the line of distances are very good. I have to say, as you saw there is some pop-up, and you can adjust the sliders. But for me, if I put more draw distance to it, then I can see more. It's going to hit FPS as well. So for me, this is pretty much a sweet spot when it comes to a lot and all. And yeah, let's just run around, and I'll switch to the Majestic Reshade from time to time, like now, so you can have a comparison. And yeah, again, it's a little bit on a hit on the FPS. So That's unfortunate, but for the rest, I have to say it looks very good. If they can fix the issue where you have this blurriness, maybe I'll play the entire freaking game with with the Majestic Reshade, because I really like those over-the-top ENB and reshades effects, and you probably know that from me that I really like the Dolomite weathers in combination with the reshade re-engaged reshade from Fireman AF. That's also a very colorful preset for Skyrim Special Edition. Oh, am I being attacked? Oh, I was used to that with Skyrim when music changes. There's usually combat, but it seems we're fine for now. But yeah, this is forest. This is some real life capturing, I thought, of landscape in Czech Republic or Poland. Can't really remember, but so now we're actually exploring the forests. And let's skip to the reshade to see how that looks. Yeah, it looks really good. You can't deny that. It looks really good. And what has this game to offer? It's pretty much like you're used from Skyrim, that you have the ability to steal, to sneak, like I'm doing here right now. I'm sneaking, but it's so more realistic, and yeah, you know how the landscape looks, how the game looks. It's really awesome. The story so far has been good, and yeah, it's for me it's a brand new adventure game, which I'm going to check out, and that's a good thing because I haven't played a freaking game in 2017, which was released back then, because the only thing I played there was half an hour of Hellblade. I think for the rest, no game in 2017 could really draw my attention, except maybe Zelda. But I don't have a Wii U or a Switch, so unfortunately I couldn't play that. But look at this, how amazing this looks. This the ground texture could be done a little bit better, but here this ground cover of nature, of the plants and all, that looks really good, especially with the reshade. Let's see how it looks without reshade. Without reshade, is that possible? Yeah, here it is.
This is certainly no time for roving.
Not really sure what's... I do have the HUD off, by the way, so I can't really see any subtitles, but sometimes the main character complains that he's hungry and you need to eat some things. But yeah, I've turned the HUD off for the showcase purposes, of course. But yeah, I hope that you have a little bit of an impression how reshades are looking with Kingdom Come Deliverance. But this is a really extreme one, the Majestic Reshade. But I really like these kind of extreme reshades if they're being done well. Whoops, am I being attacked by something? Maybe I should get the hell out of the forest here. But yeah, it's not that super demanding of your system. Of course it is, but that's with any new open world game, I think. So again, I'm running this on 1440p with, oh wow, very high graphics. Very high settings, I mean, and it's running okay. It's if I don't have the reshade on, it's running at somewhere between 40 and 50 FPS, so that's not too bad. Very high settings of 1440p. That means if you probably play on 1080p, so full HD, you can have very nice amount of detail, unless you of course activate reshades, which are going to hit your FPS like an idiot. But yeah, they can sometimes mean the difference between a very beautiful game or not. An example, and that's that. And I only mean that for older games like Skyrim, Fallout, whatever. But Kingdom Come Deliverance in its original form looks really good as well, very realistic. So yeah, I would suggest to check it out. It's one of the, I think, if they fix the bugs, it's probably one of the best games of the year so far already in 2018. And yeah, you know, what can I say more? Let's just walk towards the city a little bit more. And I think I have my leg broken or something. Let's see if I'm able to go back to the show hut. Is one? Yeah. Yeah, I'm bleeding and I have my leg broken. That's what I thought. So that's the reason why I'm walking so slowly. But yeah, an example, let's load the this save game because it has the time at dawn or dusk. I'm not really sure which one, but you can see the sun going under, how greatly that looks as well. Let's see. yeah, it's here. It's almost 5 p.m. So the sun is almost going under. And let's see. Let's disable the HUD again. And I'm always used trying to type TM because that's the disable HUD on Skyrim and Fallout. But of course, it's not a Bethesda game, so that command is probably not working. And here we are with the Majestic Reshade. Yeah, and I have to say it looks really nice. It really is nice. But yeah, it's such a shame that the background is a little bit blurry. That if they would have fixed that, that would have been a lot better. And off again. Then it looks like this. Perhaps a 10 more realistic. So let's enter this castle with the Majestic Reshade on. Let's see what these guys... they're probably...
Halt! Who are you and where are you going?
Yeah, as you can see...
Henry, son of this...
Of course you are, lad. And I'm the Pope.
I do have HUD disabled, so that's not gonna work. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to skip this.
You think I'm...
No.
I may...
Alright.
I have to skip that. I haven't been here again, like I said before, so I have no idea what's going to happen. But let's just walk a little bit to the other end, and then we're going to quit this demo. But yeah, as you can see, I think the game looks really good. If you played the beta, it also looked very good back then. But the final state it is now in, it's really something different. It's very realistic when it comes to landscapes. Also, when it comes to combat and all, it has its benefits and it's yeah, things which are not so good. Like lockpicking is very annoying. The combat can be done a little bit different. It's a pretty tough game, which normally isn't a bad thing. But Kingdom Come Deliverance has some weird things in it, which making the game unnecessarily difficult sometimes. But that's my verdict. I haven't played it for a very long time, only for 2 days. And yeah, again, check it out for yourself. If you don't really like the game, you can now, of course, refund it on Steam. That's one of their policies. And I'm probably going to create showcases in the future, same as I did with Skyrim Special Edition, but then for Kingdom Come Deliverance. And I'm also going to create, of course, screenshots. You can see that I'm a Flickr page if you don't have that, or if you were not aware, I have a Flickr page. I do have with a lot of screenshots. But this is Kingdom Come Deliverance. Yeah, probably one of the games of the year of 2018, and see how it looks for yourself. With Reshade, without Reshade. Let's see, am I able to jump in here? Yeah, I am. Great. So yeah, you might want to say the regular game looks a little bit boring, but it's looking very realistic, and that's really something special. It's very realistic. I mean, if you look at that, that would be something you could see when you were on vacation on, an example, a country in Eastern Europe, or perhaps maybe Germany. Maybe the United States has some of these great scenes as well. But I think this scene like this is pretty typical for Eastern European country or Germany or something. But yeah, what else can I say? Let's just do one quick round with the Majestic Reshade, and then I'll say we'll cut it here, as I probably have talked enough already. And I would say get your own Kingdom Come Deliverance, test it out. If you don't like it, just refund it, you know. And that is it. And I'll just walk around for a couple of more minutes, and I'll shut up with doing that. So if you see the end of this video, it means I've cut it off. Thank you very much for watching, and hope to see you guys at the next video. Take care and bye-bye.